What is going on is your boy NoMunnies back with another video, and today I wanted to show you guys the power of farms. I saw SJB or Super John Bombo recently made a video on it, but he only did correct things in the last game, I think. I don't even know if it's quote-unquote correct, but I believe that when you go farms, you never want to go pure farms, you want to go mix eco always. So I think dartling farm is pretty good, and then the third tower, you want like good mob popping power. I think spike factory is good, but honestly, if you're grinding XP for a certain tower, I think this is the best way to do it. Like, I'm kind of running, I want to get the spiked mines, and so I'm using spike factory as my third tower. So you kind of main with dartling and farm, and then you could just place down your third tower as XP. The shorter the map, the better it is for farms, because on longer maps, eco can get away with greeding a lot and not really getting punished. So what you want to do is start off with a dartling, and it can survive the early game. It can survive until group blues, where you need to upgrade to a 020, and then on round 5 with spaced whites, you need a 022. So he's doing the double boomer start, and this is also perfect if they're ecoing, because you're going to be sending the space balloon. So he actually sold it, I don't know why. Okay, he's doing that. Okay, I want to be sending 3. Let's save lives if we have to. So I'm going to be spending all this, sending all the spaced eco. And I'm going to be going for like maybe 500 eco-ish. It depends on the map, really. This is one of the shorter maps, so kind of want to play it safe. I'm gonna greed. Like, you can kind of expect to leak with this kind of strategy, and it's even better if they're going eco, even boomer, because look at them. Like, we're sending spaced eco, but we're not even trying to kill them. We're just setting spaced eco to slowly build up our eco while saving money. So you can see we're saving a lot of money, and we have to upgrade this. So when they send blues, you need the middle path. So I'm gonna stop sending eco for a second so we can afford this, and then go back to eco. Oh, he's glitching out over there. His boomerang's having a little party. Look, okay, this game is actually going perfectly for us. So he has a dartling anyway. He might as well have started off with a farm with the dartling. Round 5, we're gonna switch to space whites, but that's when we need to upgrade the bottom. I go for the middle path because that's slightly cheaper. He actually tower boosted again. Wow. You can see that we don't need all that defense. So this is actually very greedy, considering we want to upgrade the bottom path. Hero, I don't think it matters. No, we want to send space whites. That was by accident. Yeah, space whites. We want to upgrade the bottom. Go back to sending space whites. And this defends like just barely. Like, look at this. This defends perfectly. And then whatever leftover money you have, you upgrade your farm. Like, look at this. He has this 2 extra towers, and then we also have the dartling. And you can see that the spaced eco early caused him to leak lives. And if we were both ecoing, he would have defended the grouped eco just fine. I do have to watch out for round 7, so I'm going to start to get Wendy down, because I want her to have the cocktail ready. So I'm actually going to stop ecoing for a sec. Get her down. And then, ideally, you want to kill your opponent before mobs, because dartling is really bad against mobs. So that's why Spike Factory is good, because, oh, see, once I start mistargeting my dartling, we leak, so I need to get rid of you. We would actually struggle to group yellows, so if they send group yellows, all you gotta do is get another 0-0 dartling, and you should be fine with your hero. So when you get two times 200 farms, then you chill. I'll go to 550 because this map is kind of short. If they send yellows, you get up with dartling. If they let you greed, I usually like to go for my banana plantation. Just save up for it, because look, we're pretty close to it already. Yeah, they send yellows, so I'm gonna get this up, and this should be fine. If we're struggling, we use Gwendy. Yep, and this should be fine. And now we greed. This should be enough. I don't think they can send constant yellows, and if they do, well done. They're balloon boosting, but we just upgraded our dartling to the middle path. And if they balloon boost a rush, right, and they're ecoing, they're not gonna have that much defense around 11. So this is not the worst thing in the world. Like, we'll take a couple of leaks. I'm gonna actually put my spike factory down just in case I die around 11. But even if you lose, you can think of it as like, oh, I'm just getting XP for my last tower. Because, you know, once you get to the high arenas, it's kind of hard to gain XP for other towers. Like, I'm gonna be trying to go for the engineer. So I'm gonna like this. Let's sell that to go for the Hydra. And I think they're dead. So that's the power of farms. You have money. So I had a lot of money to rush him with purples. And you have selling power. I knew he was pretty much dead because he all out it. He sent a huge yellow rush. And he had no money to defend. So that's why I just sent a bunch of purples. But I had a safety net of farms. When you go eco, you have no safety net. So our opponent didn't really play optimally. So that wasn't the best game to showcase it. Oh, we get Glade again. Let's see if we can make it work. So maybe this guy will play better. That guy just didn't play the best. Like, he started off with 2 boomers, but he like misplaced it, he sold it, stuff like that. If he started with like 2 well-placed boomers, he probably wouldn't have leaked that much. And he used 2 boosts early game as well. That game was just scuffed. But anyway, if you lose, you get XP. You just kind of have to think of it that way. And if you win, then you win, you know. And then I also just placed my dartling down for XP. So, like I said before, the shorter the map is, the better, because you can anti-stall, which means you're ending the rounds quicker, and that translates to eco players getting less money. And because you're farming, since it's based on the round, you still get the same amount of money. And it's also important to space eco because, let's say you sell your farms to defend, then at least you have a safety net. Because like if I sold my farm and that was it, then that would be really troublesome for me. So depending on the map, if it's a longer map, I like to greed. If it's a short map, then not really. But I'm sending him space and I can get this. So I'm not going to send full Q, which means I'm not going to send 5 of the balloons. And then I can send space yellows. Yeah, see, he's struggling. Everyone's going boomer. Alright, he's got that, but his eco's been slow. Because he didn't send us anything yet, I'm gonna go for this. And then I'm gonna stop ecoing. Because eco's not as important. And I just get this up when I go back to ecoing. We should defend this. Oh, I don't have faster. I thought I upgraded it. Oh, that's a big misplay. Wait, I swear. Alright, we're gonna leak here. I really thought I upgraded it. We're not dead though, that's the important thing. Yeah, so if I upgraded that, I would have been fine. But for some reason, I didn't. So, huge misplay on my part. I guess I clicked once. But I really thought I upgraded to faster barrel spin. So now I have to play way more cautiously. So I'll go for this and that's it. I'm gonna go for the bottom path. Okay, round 5. I'm gonna go immediately for the faster. And then I'll send. Yeah, that's not ideal. 55 lives. And also, like, the dartling's still kind of sus. I hate how the way it aims. But this game we can still come back. The thing is, I really believe that Boomer needs a nerf. I think the top path is too good. And also the bottom path is too good at knocking back the mobs. Like, even ZOMGs, it could just pretty much stun them in place. So we should be constantly mixed ecoing. I'm just kind of scared because I unnecessarily leaked all those lives. Basically, if you combined our first 2 games, it would have been ideal. Like, we just upgrade the 022 when we need to. And I'm putting Gwen by our dartlings to... Okay, so, like, when this happens, like, we click on Gwen by accident. If they send yellows, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. Okay, they're not. So maybe I'll just aim up here, because, like, sometimes I aim over here and then it hits Gwen. So maybe I'll just aim it up here. So now we save up for a plantation. Ideally, by round 11, you want a 3-2-0 and a 2-0-0, and then just save up for your Hydra Rocket Pods. Okay, I'll place that. I think because we don't want to die, I want to upgrade it. Or else I would have greeded. See, we can barely defend, and that's what you want. You want to barely defend so you can greed. Yep, and they don't have all the money in the world to rush with, so I'm gonna go for my plantation. And I know they can't really punish because we have the fire, and it's also gonna be round 11. So this is all you can do. Honestly, I overgreeded. Like, we're not going to be able to afford a Hydro Rocket Pods. And ideally, you don't want to upgrade your second Dartling because you want to go straight for Hydro Rocket Pods. But they're ecoing a lot. I don't know if they can defend around 11. But Boomer's really good, so as long as they can afford a camo detection, they'll be fine. But look how much money we're getting. Like, look at this. We have 4 Gs already. And we have a pretty decent space eco. So I want to see how they defend against this. He sells that for that. Okay, I think, yeah, Boomer's just broken. So he over-ecoed. And he was fine. Alright, can you defend that? Oh, what? Oh, he had brambles. Oh, he's so lucky. So I'm gonna try to bait him to send by getting that. This sells for 1,000. So basically I'm greeting and I want him to send me stuff to force my Hydro Rocket Pods. I kind of want to get it up. Okay, we got it. I didn't really feel safe with all the lives we leaked. So this is where we get in a bit of a pickle. We don't kill them around 11. Not the end of the world, but I think the problem lies with Boomer being really good. So I don't know if, like, the thing is, I don't know if we spaced eco past this point. He's sending leads. The problem with this strat is Moabs. So we'll get this down. I'm still really bad with the hotkeys. Can I place this? Still very bad with the hotkeys. I really think the Boomer needs a nerf. Oh, we can send Space Ceramics. So I'd like to do that. Let's see how they defend Space Ceramics. Okay, they're leaking. Oh, they're leaking. They got brambles. Oh, they got 2 more glaives. Oh, never mind. He just died. So yeah, you can kind of... That was a weird game. You can kind of catch them off guard with ceramics, but all they need is a mid-tier, a mid-path Boomer, and they'll be fine. So they kind of choke that. I mean, we also choke that. But you can see, like, on those short maps, it's really good. Because we just have so much extra money that we can rush with, and we have a safety net that we can sell and defend. But the idea was that we have a 3-2-0 and a 2-0-0, and then we save up for the Hydro Rocket Pods. This map... This map is kind of medium length, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. Alright, we're against Grandma 22. And they're non-VIP, so we'll see how they do. They're in BP Coliseum, so they must be playing pretty well. And for the Dartling placement, I like to place it going against the grain. And what that means is I want it going against the balloon path. So the balloons exit this way, right? So I want the Dartling this way. Yep, he has the same idea. Because when the balloons go up, right, and down, my Dartling is shooting against the path that we're leaving. So I want my secondary Dartling up here because it's shooting against this path. But I want my first Dartling shooting against the exit because that's going to be the most damage. So I'm constantly sending Space Eco. Round 2, I'm sending Space Screens. Try to go for my farm when I can. Go for my farm is important, and then I'll Space Eco after. I really wish I had farmers. Like, even as a PC player, it's kind of annoying to collect bananas. I can't even imagine as a mobile player how hard it is to control your Dartling and collect bananas. Because you have to tap it. Like, at least we can hover over it. So you can see that the Space Eco allows us to passively build up our Eco while still farming on. That's kind of the idea here. And we should be sending yellows immediately. They're not punishing us with blues. So I'm going to take this opportunity to greed. I don't know why they're not sending blues. They maybe forgot, like I forgot, but that's a long time to forget. He's going NG, okay. We have yet to see the NG, but I heard the NG is really good. And that's going to be my next XP project. That's kind of what I call it. So I go Dartling farm, and then my last tower is the XP project. Because that's what we're working on. My next XP project is going to be the Dartling, because, the NG. Because the 402 and the 420 are really good. The top path is the sentries, right? And then the bottom path is pin, where it pins the balloons in place. And then the middle path is like deconstruction, where it does extra class, mob class damage. So I think that's really good. When you guys use farms, you guys are gonna struggle a lot. Like, even I'm struggling a lot. I just kind of got lucky with these wins. But I'm just gonna greed until they send me whites. They're not sending me whites yet, so I'm gonna get my farm. Once they send whites, I'm gonna immediately start saving up for the bottom path. But they're not really punishing us, so I'm just gonna keep ecoing. Okay, yo, we have 2 farms. That's really good. They should be sending me bottom, space whites, and then we'd struggle, so we'd get the bottom path. But they're not really punishing us. I might get it anyway, because... Yep. I kind of want to get Gwendy down, too. Keep me going. I like to go to about 550. But it depends on the map. This map's a little bit longer, so you can go for a bit of a higher eco. And if they send group yellows, all we gotta do is get up another dartling, and if it overwhelms, then we just upgrade. It's okay if we lose lives, like going no lives lost isn't really the biggest deal. But of course, if you can try to go for it, then it'll be nice. I'm hesitant to go for this because they're saving up by sending spaced. But I have Gwen's cocktail, so I feel pretty safe. If they send grouped yellows, we just gotta go for another dartling. If not, then I'm greeting. So this is all the farms we can go for. If I don't have to, I won't get up another dartling. Oh, we leak one red balloon. That's unfortunate. So we see all their towers. Their camo detection is sus, so you have to use the power of the farms and really take them out mid-game. Because going late game, you have one less tower to help you defend. And dartling really struggles against mob class balloons. I'm gonna get this up just in case we die. So yeah, basically the 3-2-0 and the 2-0-0, we just start saving them for the Hydro Rocket Pods. You can see we're kind of close. Oh, he's sending Groot. So I'm just gonna go for this. Come on, give me some money. Yes, we afforded it perfectly. Right before round 11. Alright, so did he. It's kind of hard to rush Hydro Rocket Pods, to be honest. If I just place down my Spike Factory just in case I stupidly die, at least I still get some XP for it. Not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to rush him. Alright, let's see. No, we're fine to that. Okay, we're just gonna farm on. I feel very safe with this. The next thing that we can rush him with is ceramics, but because he has those two, it's kind of hard. So the next thing we can rush him with is Moabs. For now, we just farm on. Yeah, at this point, I'm not, like, there's really no more spaced eco unless you eco with greens, which you can do. But I have 550 eco, I like that. SJB likes to put his Gwen by his dartlings, but I don't know if that makes that much of a difference. Like, you heat it up, right? But, like, I'm not really exactly sure how much that buffs. I like Gwen where her fire will do a lot of damage. That's kind of where I put my... So we have almost 4 plantations. It's got a lot of dartlings. Round 16 is going to be tough. So I'm going to go like this. I think we want one laser shocked, I think. Oh, he's sending a lot of those. I'm going to get this. This should defend. Oh, he's balloon boosting it. We're not dead, though. Yeah, we're not dead. Calculated. Oh, we didn't even get powerful darts. He balloon boosted it, which is honestly pretty smart. So I'm gonna get this up. This is mainly from Moab bomb power. I'm gonna send him a fortified Moab. I'm not even gonna bother with a regular. Oh, this one's not. So now I like getting 4. 3 or 4 is fine, depending on your eco. I kind of have a lower eco, so I went for another farm. So we have 4.5 times 3. Okay, he's sending that. I want laser shock on this. And then get the middle path. And this should defend. Um, 9,000. It's like 13, so we need about 5,000. We can honestly go for a thingamabobber. Alright, let's distract him with that. Like, these are honestly pretty cheap. The thing is, he's just gonna get a Moab press, so I don't want to really... Oh wow, he boosted. Fortified Moabs are an issue, though. We do have a spiked balls, though, so I think that should be fine. Oh, he's a Glen cocktail. Okay, we got that. Okay. Now, honestly, I'm just winging it at this point. I don't really make it this far. So, I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Moab press, the one that blows back Moabs. I'm gonna go for this BFB whenever I can. Oh wow, look at all the money we get. This one's gonna be a Moab shred. The thing is, if he gets a Moab press, there's no point in sending him multiple. But the point of farms is to rush, so I kind of want to save up for a fortified ZOMG. And if they counter rush, I'm not really sure how to defend, not gonna lie. I'm not really the best with it. He should be getting the Moab press. I don't know why he's not. What if I send some ceramics to block all of his stuff? That's some expert layering right there. Easy claps. So that's called layering. We kind of winged it, to be honest. But they didn't really have the best loadout. I don't know what their NG was doing. Maybe their NG was their XP project. But so far, we're 3 for 3. We're kind of lucky, not gonna lie. I don't really win this much. I kind of win and lose some, but... Oh, do we get the 5th tier farms? Oh, let's go. Should we get it? Should we get it? Oh, we got the banana central. You want banana? We have banana. I kind of want to get it in one game. But it's kind of not really optimal because it's just so much. It's so expensive. Oh, we got Grandma 22 again. Dino Graveyard. I don't like it because I like to put my dartling on the bottom and you have to get rid of that. Okay, we got Glade again. Wow, we got Glade 3 times. Alright, let's see if we can win 3 for 3 on Glade. It's one of the sussest maps, so it's gonna be hard to win 3 for 3. But let's see how they deal with our farms. Farms are better on short maps. And if you can anti-stall with dartling, that's even better. Which is what we're gonna try to do. Like I said, spaced eco is your friend. Let's see what strat they go. Everyone's either going the dartling or the boomer, I feel like. So I'm gonna put this down immediately. I wanna try to see if I can end the round as soon as possible. He's going dartling as well. I'm not even sure if this is the most efficient. I just basically know I like to send spaced eco and not grouped eco in the beginning. Because look, we're sending the same, you're spending $15 for both, but I get 1.3. And because he's ecoing, he'd rather send the grouped out faster, but because I'm farming, I'd rather, you know, get my eco up slowly so I can save up money for the farm, right? So I'll stop ecoing for a sec, just so we can afford it. Because obviously getting this farm down is more important than sending a couple of space greens, you know? It's got Gwendolyn, cool. Get this up because we're greedy, and then I'm not going to full queue it if I can. And then I'll send spaced yellows. They're probably going to send immediately, so I'm going to go for this. I'm really worried about last time, so I kind of don't want to die. Yeah, they're sending blues. We can honestly greed that, but because of that second game where we almost died, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to send spaced by spaced. So we can afford this perfectly. And now I can just set space eco. Look, we defend perfectly. With farms, you pretty much want to put all your money into eco or farms, and then very minimal on defense. So we might be able to afford another 0-0 farm before we go for our dartling upgrades. Give me that. Nice. And then now we pretty much have to save up for the bottom path. Dartling. Still no lives lost. Around 5. So we can start sending space whites. Once I see the space whites, yeah, once I see the greens, I'm gonna upgrade. And now I can full queue. Space whites. I don't know if we defend greens, honestly. It's gonna be kind of close. Actually, we do. Yeah, I'm not used to people sending greens. I'm used to people sending space white, so that's why I wasn't really sure if we needed to upgrade. And if we need to upgrade, then I'd probably drop down a Gwen or something. I like putting my Gwen here to buff up my dartlings, but also because her fire is like around here, which is what I want. Go for you. And then now I want to save up for Gwen because, yeah, we're gonna leak those lives. It's whatever. Because if I start chasing, then I'm gonna be leaking even more. So I'm gonna get Gwendy. If they stun yellows, then we're gonna need another dartling, which is not ideal, because you want to have just one dartling. I'm prepared to drop down another dartling though. Okay. Okay, I hate that we're chasing. We're fine though, we're fine. I hate that we have to aim it so weird. I'm not upgrading though. Yeah. See, I hate I have to aim up here. It's so weird. That's fine though. They can't send that many yellows, and now we greed because we just barely defend. It's because of this block, and we can remove it, but we don't need to yet. Like, we're still alive, and that's what matters. So I'm gonna put this down just in case I die, mainly for leaks, but just in case I die. Honestly, I want to force upgrades on them so they can't just go for hydro rocket pods. And they're going for Gwen. Is that going to be enough? I think it is. So smart Gwen from them. But we also almost have 600 eco. When that fire runs out, they should be able to afford a hydro rocket pods by now. But this is also eco for us. Now get your hydro rocket pods. Yes. Okay. Now if they send us, we can sell this bottom dartling. I like to bait them into sending us, because that means they send an expensive rush instead of eco. And if they don't, then... Oh, is that camo leads? Oh, that's an expensive rush. Drop a fire. Oh, we dead? No. Okay. That's an expensive rush from them, though. I'm gonna upgrade this for XP as well as safety. Actually, I think these are the main reason why we're leaking. Because I feel like, yeah, it's eating up our rockets. Alright, let's see how they do against space ceramics. How do you do? He's dropping in Gwen. And he boosts, okay. How do they defend against regen rainbows? I'm gonna save up for a regen rainbow rush. The problem is, on this map, it doesn't really have time to regen that much. So it's on regular. I'm gonna tower boost. Look at this. We have money for 2 hydro rocket pods. This is why farms are the best. This is why farms are the best. On eco, on short maps, it just beats eco. Like, you can see clearly. We had enough money to rush him. He tried to rush us. We had 2 hydro rocket pods. He only had 1. And we had enough money to send him a regen ranger rush. So what is that? 4 games in a row and BFB Coliseum. 77 trophies. Fantastic. So that's how you probably use farms. You basically mix eco until mid-game. You save up some money. You try to not sell farms unless you really need to. And then you later get up a facility. Send fortified Moabs, fortified BFBs, ZOMGs. And try to defeat your opponent then. My loadout isn't really prepared to go late game. You can modify your loadout and maybe like... I've been wanting to try Dart Farm Super. And then Oben as a buffing for the super. But I don't really have Dart Monkey upgrades. I've been trying to go for it on stream, but we don't really have that yet. So I'm trying to XP farm my other towers. Let's see where we're at for our Spike Factory. 10,000? We're not that close. So I'm trying to get this. I really like it for DDTs and stuff. You can get 1 Spiked Mines in the back, and then a Spike Storm for DDT pump power. So if you're grinding for XP, I like going Dartling Farm and something else. And you can see that farms are pretty powerful on short maps. Try to skip the long maps, I guess. And if you guys did enjoy this type of content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. NoMunnies catching up. Peace.